Welcome to Khaotic. Your lies will be exposed. Welcome to Khaotic. Come confess, little bitch. Black veil, lipstick like a slit across the throat. Saint's face, but I'm writing every sin you ever wrote. Nails in your back like I'm hanging you up on display. You choke on my name while you're begging that I make you stay. Kneel down, tongue out, taste the ash on my skin. You pray for heaven, but I drag you where you've already been. Candle wax dripping on the scars you tried. I read your body like a Bible, every chapter is a lie. You wanna worship, baby, bring your shame. Tattoo your secrets right under my name. I'm that sermon you can't unhear. Say you're devoted, then drag you in here. Come here. Khaotic church, sinners and lies, exposing the fire, no alibis. You want redemption? Look in my eyes. I'll make you confess while I make you cry. Khaotic church, sinners and lies, exposing the fire, no alibis. You bend and you break for my crooked desire. Say amen, baby, as we burn in the crown. Hey.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 15 of the Khaotic Church. But we got some groundbreaking news to break here, so bear with me as I get everything together for you. But the first thing in the matter is this. Shout out to the real E-Feds out there. TNA Wrestling, JTV Wrestling, SBW, you know, the usual cast of characters that keep this E-Fed community real. But without further ado, before I go talking about it, I'm going to just let the clip speak for itself. Right here.
DJ Mundo, at last. I've been waiting to catch up to you for a little minute since Royal Elimination. How did that go? I remember you threw me out of your company like I was disposable, so I returned the favor. You call it costing you a title match against Ryan Storm and Nick Ican. I call it justice. You always hide behind your favorites. Joker Nixon, your chosen golden boy. Ryan Storm, the one who always follow you behind when you always disappear out of every company. You never built the kingdom, CJ. You built the cliche. And the truth to the matter is, you always been jealous. Jealous of Ray, jealous of Devin, jealous of me, jealous of what we became without you. You wish you had our crowds, our chants, our movements, because your show isn't built on the fans. It's built on numbers you bought and likes you paid for. You didn't just remove me out of your company. You unleashed the man who ends your control. In that Royal Elimination, I proved something you always feared. You never the king. You were just a man hiding behind favorites. And now you answer to me.
Listen to that right there. I see a man that doesn't feel like he is entitled. He's an entitled little bitch. Let's keep that in perspective here. You talk all this shit about a man who had your back since day one. But little do you know, this man elevated over y'all. Rise to the occasion. Broke out boundaries. Did what he had to do to basically make his name known in this E-Fed industry. What the fuck did you have to do to make your name known? Please, enlighten me. Because at the end of the day, you sit up here and make this serious when it really shouldn't be serious. It's a goddamn video game. Let's keep it a buck. You forget where you came from. You forget who built you. You forget who ultimately made this thing relevant here. The fact that Kevin Impact saw through your lies, saw through your bullshit. The fact that CJ Mundo saw through your lies, saw through your bullshit. And what do we get in return for it? Drama. mayhem, confusion, things that Dixie and Devin Brosky is putting you up to. This is the reason why you have what you have now. You are in the category you're in because you are a toxic individual. You don't want to see truth. You want to see jealousy. You want to see everybody under your fingertips. You didn't build the car industry on your back. It took hardworking men like CJ Mundo to build this car industry on his back. It took guys like Nick Hyken to build this car industry on his back. Guys who did blood, sweat, and tears in this industry to make it relevant. But did y'all really want to make this relevant? No, because at the end of the day, y'all making it a damn joke instead of relevancy. This is where we're different from you. But unfortunately for y'all don't realize that the very foundation that was built on success is the same foundation that's going to continue going into 26. Because guess what? Y'all made a joke of yourselves. And quit with you're not Roman Reigns. You're the tribal fraud now. At the end of the day, you don't deserve the opportunity to be in the position that we are in now. You don't even deserve the recognition. You don't deserve the credibility that's out here now. If it wasn't for the people who built this industry, you wouldn't have a call. You would be sleeping on the couch or in your car, struggling, like all the other calls that's out here being toxic, that's out here being fraudulent, that's out here not pretending like they built this company, like they built this industry on their backs. If you ain't putting blood, sweat, and tears and been in this game for a minute, then you don't deserve the credibility. Same thing goes with owners. You ain't built your company off of legacy. You built your company off of fraudulent people. And these same fraudulent people that you see nowadays are the same fraudulent people that don't want to work towards better in the community. I promise you. There are a lot of people out here that's built this company on their back. Newcomers that came in wanting to helping hand and all that good stuff. But do you see anybody being as cocky and arrogant as y'all? Y'all take this community and literally tear down all the good that's in it. And then you want to say things about my good friend Nixon. You want to say good things about my friend Ryan Storm. Let's be real, ladies and gentlemen. That ain't chemistry. That's hardworking people you're talking about. The same hardworking people, by the way, that literally built this industry on their backs. Don't sit up here and make this all about yourselves when it really is. Because at the end of the day, the evidence is right there for the taking. But y'all sit up here and y'all continuously spew shit that's lies. Can y'all ever once come out and say the truth? Can y'all ever once come out and make it known that y'all care about this industry? That you really have a desire to be the best that you can be in this industry? But unfortunately, y'all don't want that because unfortunately, y'all still like to take pop shots. Y'all hold grudges. Why hold a grudge against people that's only making this community better? At the end of the day, this is only a video game, right? And if it's only a video game, why are we taking it to drastic measure? Let's keep this all the way 100 in honesty here. Because that right there tells me a lot of shit and it tells me a lot about the person you are as a whole. If you really cared about friends, you wouldn't do the shit you do. You would elevate them, build them up, make a statement that these guys are the backbone of behind you, not sit there and expose them. And at the end of the day, there's another thing to this narrative too. Why are we having calls on the roster that ultimately left your roster in the first place? It's a double-edged sword here that we're dealing with here. You pop shit to two people like KD, and you pop shit to a guy like TJ Mundo, but they left your roster. Why was they on that episode to begin with? Care to explain that narrative? Because if you can't explain that narrative, then what's the point of you even being an E-Fed owner if you can't plan your storyline without people that left? That's almost like saying you let somebody else have your call because of storyline reasons and you ain't give them permission. Let's be real. How does that look on the owner's behalf that you took a call that was not yours and you put him in an unknown storyline that he don't have no clue about? Makes you wonder how much more sneaky, underhanded shit y'all got in your back pocket that doesn't make any fucking sense. How many more times does real creators have to defend and value this community? Because unfortunately for me, I'm seeing fraudulent people doing shit that they should not be doing. It is funny how previous episodes that happened on my end, on CJ's end, KD, you name it, have all made one point abundantly clear. We value this industry more than y'all do. We ain't taking this time to lollygag and be liars and manipulators like y'all are. I leave that job up to y'all. Because at the end of the day, y'all want to sit here and tear down names that shouldn't be torn down. Y'all only making yourselves look bad in the long run. And as a promoter, you should be ashamed of yourself. Because in all due seriousness, y'all make this community the way it is for a reason. Y'all really do. Y'all tear this community down so badly that it makes people leave. It makes people feel like they don't feel welcomed anymore. There's times that I wanted to leave this E-Fed industry. But guess what? I fought through. I battled through it. Yet Nixon messaged me. So yeah, other than that, you don't see everybody the way that we are for a reason. You know? It takes a lot to understand and value what's needed. Okay? In this whole industry, it's built off trust. Something y'all don't have. That same trust, by the way, y'all don't value it. Y'all rather be in y'all feelings, be neglectful to everybody. The same trust, mind you, that I thought y'all once had for CJ Mundo. But guess what? Y'all burnt that bridge down. You burnt that bridge. All because what? You didn't value his working? You didn't value what he brought to the table? Or is it just the fact of the matter of y'all were so scared of his success that you ultimately had to screw him over? I don't know that story. That's y'all. Only thing I know is this. If y'all were real friends with him, y'all would have valued every word he said. But y'all went and y'all tucked your tail between your lashes and decided to go over to the Browskis. The very same people we warned y'all about on a consistent basis. But lo and behold, we're at this point, okay? We're at this point for a reason because y'all pretty much didn't value the real deal. Only reason why y'all didn't value it is because y'all were so arrogantly on y'all own. You know? Y'all were so arrogant that y'all killed friendships. Y'all don't do that to a friend who tried to better y'all. You know? You don't do that to a friend that tried to better y'all. Reason why I say that is because there is no excuse for anybody to tear anybody down, especially if it's a friend. And I value my friendships everywhere I go. But there are some people out here that are certified grade A assholes. And y'all don't like me to say that, but I'm gonna say it any damn way because this is meaningful. It's very meaningful. That's why y'all are in the position y'all are in. Like, there's a reason why y'all are in the position y'all are in. I mean, Kevin Impact said it best, but y'all got so butthurt when he came on the Moment of Truth this recently and exposed y'all as the fraud y'all are. He really lit a fuse under y'all. So at the end of the day, be courteous to what y'all put out there on y'all shows. Because y'all never know when it's getting exposed because y'all want to sit here and say that about 3 individuals that are better than y'all, that are more impactful than y'all, more talented than you, more wiser than you. But y'all want to sit up here and go lowball and expose them for what they are, but y'all ain't even exposing what y'all did for yourself. You hang around individuals, and we all know the type of individuals y'all hanging around because y'all hanging around toxic individuals, pedos, all that good stuff. But yet, y'all don't admit that, do y'all? Y'all don't admit when y'all wrong. Y'all gonna end up one day hanging around the wrong individual that's gonna get y'all hurt. At the end of the day, y'all not gonna realize it yet, but it's coming. And everything y'all say is gonna come back to bite y'all tenfold. There's no reason for anybody in this e-fed industry to feel like they are not welcome. They are not appreciated. They are not valued. They are not welcome. Everybody should feel welcome. But what y'all said, the Ryan Storm, Nixon, and CJ Mundo, choke on those words very dearly because guess what? They are 10 times better than y'all. That's whole facts. But since we got crybaby little bitches in the whole narrative of this whole thing, why don't you go in the corner, suck on your mama's left nut, and get over it? We're over y'all. Y'all are not even above our level anymore. Y'all are a level below us. And that's why y'all are in the position y'all are in. Because y'all want to have that get back in it in our e-feds. Y'all want that notoriety. Y'all want to come take over what we built. Hardworking men like myself that built TNA to the level it's at with others around me. I'm not going to neglect who I was molded under. I'm not going to sit there and tarnish people that's building me up to the way I am now. All because y'all don't want to accept truth. Funny thing about this is y'all don't want to accept truth because y'all never was taught to be truthful. Y'all never was taught to be a inspiration to those around you. Funny how y'all always sit up here and speak y'all narrative on what y'all want this e-fed industry to be. What? Y'all want it to be cutthroat? Y'all want it to be vindictive? Y'all want this e-fed industry to be political? No wonder why the favoritism holds volumes in so many different e-feds that I've seen across YouTube. Count Ray Nakai and count Devin's companies in that category of favoritism. Because y'all don't believe in y'all roster. It's either y'all cause or nothing at all. Creators can't eat over there. Creators can't thrive. Creators can't be inspirational to a roster in general. But wonder why everything is the way it is for a reason. Wonder why we have real voices like myself and CJ Mundo and so many others speaking not about the toxic environment we are in. But I want y'all to sit on something for a minute before I close out this chapter. Watch the company you keep going into 26. Definitely watch the company you keep because they're going to be the ones to stab you in the back. They're going to be the ones to manipulate you. They're going to be the ones that's going to ultimately show their true colors before you know it. They want to see you fail. They don't want to see you succeed. They want you to be, oh, I'm this and I'm that. But oh, they want you to be the cut corner guy. We don't cut corners around here. We fight them head on. We make our path the way we made it for a reason. Don't think you're not welcomed in a community that's going to appreciate you with open arms. I've said this on CJ's show. I'm saying this on social media. You're welcomed in this community. You just got to get around the right individuals that's going to build you to that next level. And I'll be damned if I let these toxic fuckers break what I built or others built. We not going to sit up here and let these motherfuckers tarnish a good community that should be valued and appreciated. It is sad to see now how this community is growing. Backstabbing individuals, political game. That's not how this is supposed to be. This is not how this is supposed to be, ladies and gentlemen. I thought we would be in a better position going into 26. It seems like the same old shit happens over and over again. It's a never-ending cycle. People shitting on people for no reason. Yet we can't be grown-ass adults and elevate each other to the way we should be. It's a goddamn game. But some people take character way out of proportion. And that's the problem. But until next episode, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to close out on this note because next episode, I feel like we're definitely going to dive into a lot more stuff than what's being said right now, because I'm going to leave y'all with it one more time. Let y'all see this toxic narrative shit that had happened in Ray's company. And we're going to go with that note.
DJ Mundo, at last. I've been waiting to catch up to you for a little minute since Royal Elimination. How did that go? I remember you threw me out of your company like I was disposable, so I returned the favor. You called it costing you a title match against Ryan Storm and Nick Hycan. I call it justice. You always hide behind your favorites. Joker Nixon, you're a chosen golden boy. Ryan Storm, the one who always follow you behind when you always disappear out of every company. You never built the kingdom, CJ. You built the cliche. And the truth to the matter is, you always been jealous. Jealous of Ray, jealous of Devin, jealous of me, jealous of what we became without you. You wish you had our crowds, our chants, our movements, because your show isn't built on the fans. It's built on numbers you bought and likes you paid for. You didn't just remove me out of your company. You unleashed the man who ends your control. In that Royal Elimination, I proved something you always feared. You never the king. You were just a man hiding behind favorites. And now you answer to me.
A man hiding behind favorites, right? A man hiding behind favorites. Who has he ever hid behind favorites when he's only built people to be more than just a favorite? He built them to be who they are now. There's the problem right there. You say favorites, guess what? You're the one playing favorites. Kiwizi, you're the one that's playing all the favoritism, all of the supposed guidelines that y'all see the effect community want being. Nobody here is supposed to be playing favoritism. Nobody here is supposed to be playing that narrative. Everybody's supposed to be treated equally. But you have EFED owners that don't like to treat people equally. Understandable. But guess what? That's going to come back to bite you in the ass in the long run. Mark my words. There's going to be hell to pay for most EFEDs that treat their roster like shit. I'm not going to be the one to say it, but I got a host of people that will, and they stand on everything they love about this EFED industry. And we signing out right here to the next episode.